This is the most secured convoy in the world. The security being provided to this convoy might even be more than what the US president gets. A nuclear weapons is being transported from one location to another. If something goes wrong during the transport, this most dangerous weapon in the world could fall into the wrong hands. The consequences wouldn't just impact one country, but potentially the entire world. That's why no compromise can be made on its security. Superpower countries like the United States of America transport their nuclear weapons in a particular way. These are the convoys, and if there's an attack, federal agents know exactly how to respond. Welcome once again to Next View Video, dear viewers. There are 12,515 nuclear weapons in the world, out of which 4,100 are possessed by the United States alone. These weapons are spread across every corner of the country. The active weapons are held by the U.S. Air Force, military and Navy submarines. However, thousands of these weapons are in storage mode, i.e., they are backup weapons, located throughout North America. Now the question is, why are nuclear weapons stored in multiple locations? Nuclear weapons are always spread out and hidden in different parts of the country. This information is highly sensitive. This is done to ensure that if an enemy attacks, they can't make all the weapons ineffective at once. By spreading them out, the advantage is that even if there's an attack, the enemy can't destroy all weapons at the same time. This ensures that the country is never completely defenseless. But now, if these nuclear weapons are safely stored, then why do they need to be transported? The biggest reason is maintenance. Just like weapons in the military require regular maintenance, the same applies to nuclear weapons. Obviously, wars don't happen every day, and the weapons aren't used constantly. So over time, their mechanical parts can rust. Also, the health of the plutonium or uranium inside the nuclear weapons needs to be monitored so that when the time comes to use them, they don't fail. Keeping all this in mind, nuclear weapons are installed in strategic locations, but their maintenance is carried out at facilities located in central locations. In the USA, there is a separate federal agency for the security and maintenance of nuclear weapons, called the National Nuclear Security Administration. There can be other reasons to remove nuclear weapons from strategic locations, like security concerns. For example, if intelligence agencies learn that the location of the nuclear weapons has been leaked, they are immediately relocated. The areas where nuclear weapons are kept have extremely tight and perfect security. It is impossible to roam near these areas without permission, but when they are shifted from one place to another, then even the weapon capable of destroying an entire city in a moment is taken through the same roads used by common people every day. As long as it's hidden in a remote location, it's safe. But once it's on the road, its security becomes complicated. To handle this challenge, the U.S. government has created an entire agency whose sole purpose is to secure nuclear weapons. This military convoy you see is usually used when transporting nuclear weapons within the USA. At first glance, it looks like a VIP security convoy, something an ordinary person can't even imagine. The number of vehicles in this convoy may vary, depending on how large the nuclear weapon is and where it is headed. The convoy includes police vehicles, whose job is to clear the roads ahead for the convoy. Between the police vehicles are the main convoy vehicles, the real ones. These vehicles move at a specific distance and formation around the truck, and are called Bearcats. Calling them bulletproof is an understatement because they are far more secured than that. Each armored vehicle has 4 to 6 federal agents. Their job is to protect the convoy and immediately counterattack if needed. You'll notice small holes in these vehicles, which allow agents to fire from inside without exposing themselves. These agents are not ordinary people. They are trained commandos, armed with handguns, shotguns, assault rifles, and thousands of rounds. If that's not enough, there are also automatic machine guns mounted on top of the armored vehicles, but those are used only in extreme danger. Even during normal transport operations, these agents keep an eye on even the tiniest details and share them with each other. The convoy stays connected via radio communication on 3 different channels. One channel is used for all armored vehicles to coordinate during an attack. The second channel is for agents to give updates to the convoy. According to SOP, Standard Operating Procedure, there should be 5 armored vehicles with the truck and 2 additional ones placed 1 kilometer ahead. Every few minutes, the main convoy gets updates from the front 2 armored vehicles. The reason for splitting communication across channels is that if attackers jam one frequency or if the main convoy is compromised, the front vehicles can use a separate channel to call for help. Also, the entire convoy stays connected to an emergency control center. The job of the control center staff is to monitor the convoy and immediately arrange backup forces in an emergency. If it comes to that, the control center sends extra forces, but they'll only make contact with convoy agents based on SOP. Whether these backup forces are military or police, they'll be given separate code words via encrypted radio links. Even when both forces arrive on site, they won't trust each other until the secret codes match. This is done so that no attacker can pose as a fake police officer and gain access to the nuclear weapon. And this is just one of the countless SOPs. Now let's talk about the truck, the one carrying the nuclear weapon. This truck is not ordinary. It's fully customized, specifically designed for this very purpose. Its body is made of hardened steel, which regular tools can't penetrate. It can't be cut by grinders, drilled through, or even cracked during an accident. Even if thrown into fire, its body can protect the nuclear weapon inside for many hours. The driver's cabin is bullet and bomb-proof, and no matter what happens, its doors can only be opened from the inside. While this strength protects it from attackers, it also has a drawback. Its weight is significantly more than a regular truck, around 25,000 kilograms. That's why, in case of an attack, this truck can't move fast or take sharp turns. But hidden behind this weakness is a security feature. If somehow attackers manage to take over the truck and try to drive it away, explosives attached to its axles will detonate. The truck will then fall off its wheels, and because it's so heavy, it will be impossible to drag it without wheels. As for the nuclear weapon inside, even convoy agents don't have access to open its container. It has electronic locks, and the electric keys are only with the National Nuclear Security Administration. Even if someone manages to reach the cargo, they'll be greeted by an automatic spray gun inside the container. This is a thick, sticky spray that restricts human movement. If that's not enough, the intruder will then receive an electric shock with a voltage 6 times higher than regular home electricity. And yes, the entire convoy is monitored by helicopters at all times. When a helicopter's fuel runs low, 2 more replace it before it even leaves. These helicopters carry backup forces as well, fully prepared to go to any extent to protect the nuclear weapon. Because of all these security features, the world's most dangerous weapon at least can't fall into the wrong hands. Not from the USA. In American history, thousands of nuclear weapons have been transported, but not a single convoy has ever failed. We hope you'll like and share this Zem TV video as always. Thank you so much for your loving comments. See you in the next amazing video.